Hello, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are here again in Mansfield, Ohio, as part of the Secret City Tour, and we are going to be exploring the Eagles building. Now, this is probably the most iconic building on the tour. I'm pretty sure it is featured on every single tour that they do, and it's just quite an interesting building. So, of course, it was originally used by the Fraternal Order of the Eagles. The cornerstone was laid in 1912, and the building cost was $30,000. Now, it does have a basement that we sadly weren't allowed in, a first floor, a second floor, and then a third-story ballroom that I would say is the equivalent of about 2 stories in height. So here we are on the first floor. I do believe she said that this area was mostly for meetings and storage, but we are going to go ahead and go up to the second floor. You can see we're passing through multiple sets of doors, and we do have some tin ceilings here, which are really nice. So right now we're passing through one set of doors, and as we get to the top, you can see we're about to pass through another set. Now, I will admit that I am not super familiar with what the Fraternal Order of Eagles is. I'm not sure if it's equivalent to the Freemasons or anything like that, but it is still pretty interesting. Here we kind of have like a shower bathroom area, and here we have one of their meeting halls. You can take a look at some of the great details of this building. This building really just has a lot of great architectural details. And then we get our first look at the window. Again, some of the architectural details had fallen off, and there was a pool set there. But as you can see, we do have these windows. Now, these windows went from the second story to the top of the building, and originally they were normal windows, eventually replaced by glass block, and then for some reason, and I'm not really sure if they even know why, because on their little history thing it just says at some point they were eventually covered with stucco. So yeah, for some reason they did that, so now there's really no natural light coming in from those windows, which does kind of suck because they would have let in a ton of natural light. Now, as we walk between the meeting rooms, there is a safe here that we, of course, need to check out. Looks like it would have been built sometime around 1909 or 1910. And it's kind of interesting because the inside is wooden, but you can see, I'm imagining these were the safe walls that were on the top, and they probably got torn off at some point. Some interesting electronics that I am not sure what they would have done. And a speaker in the floor there. Now, here is a bathroom area in between the two meeting rooms. And it's kind of weird because you may not have been able to tell, but the sink was elevated. It was on like a little platform. And again, you're going to see some of the same architectural details on this side. There is a piano here. And of course, as rules are, I did test it and it did still work. Now, I can't be sure if it was in tune or not because I'm not musically skilled at all. And again, here is the other meeting room and some more architectural details, stuff like that. Both of these meeting rooms were very large, as you can tell. And while they have the same architectural details, there is some differences in them. For example, the other one had a little, very small stage, and this one appears more modern, almost like it could have had a TV in it. I'm actually not sure what year they stopped using this building. And as we go through here, we are going to slow down for a second to give some people some time to come down from the very top. And as we do that, we're going to take another look at this room and all the nice details. Again, absolutely beautiful room. And I do love this mintish color here on the walls. And then just a fancy little cut there as we go ahead and head up to the 3rd floor, which is going to be the grand ballroom. Now we do have this lamp that's sitting on the corner there. I have seen that in the promotional material a lot. Honestly, until I saw it in person, I thought it was an urn sitting there, which kind of would have been cooler than the lamp, not gonna lie. Now, as we get up here, here is the entrance into the grand ballroom, and you may have noticed that little hole in the door. During Prohibition times, that was used to identify members of the order, so that way they could make sure it was someone who wasn't gonna rat on them. Now here is the grand ballroom. And like I said, this is about 2 stories high. You can see all of these architectural details. You can see these like overlook up here with some more architectural details. Now, unfortunately, although there were stairs up to this side, I did not go up this side because as I got closer, I did hear some pretty angry birds, and I did not want to get attacked by them. However, luckily, we do get to go on the raised platform on the other side. And again, you can just take in all of these details that went into the grand design of this building. And as we go up here, this would have been, extra area for people to kind of overlook what was going on. And the one on the other side is actually said for the band to play from. And you can see they did put some new railing here so that way you don't accidentally fall. And there is a good look. And look at these details. We got to get right up and close with them. You also may notice there are eagles on each side of the ballroom, which was really cool, and I honestly did not notice them until I got up here. Now, there are a few extra rooms back here, but first we're going to go ahead and take a look. Again, downtown's Mansfield actually looks very, very nice. There is the very top of those windows there, and here is one of the extra rooms up here that was just kind of being used for storage. So you can see nothing too impressive there. And then we are going to go down the stairs to the 1st floor of the ballroom. And I have to say, these stairs in particular were a bit sketchy. They were making tons of noise to the point where they made me a bit uncomfortable. So definitely gonna have to say that. And then again, there's that little hole in the door. And we're gonna take a look at the bathroom, I do believe it was. So, little closet there. And here is the bathroom area in the ballroom. And you can see we did have push button light switches. Nothing really in this room. And then one final look at the grand ballroom. So this has been the Eagles building in downtown Mansfield, Ohio, as part of the Secret City Tour. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.